so be it. You know, thin the herd. I don't know. Hey channel, welcome back to Robert White Moto. Great to see you guys on this glorious Saturday morning. Not even Saturday morning, well yeah, it's still morning time, but very close to lunch. The bike temperature says 58 degrees. You know, that might be accurate, maybe a little lower out here. It's just a tad nippy. Anyway, not a cloud in the sky, a beautiful day for a ride, and I had to get out. So, I thought I'd take you guys along for a first look, yes, a first look in real life at the 2026 Honda Goldwings. A few new colors. Particularly interested in that gray one, if they have one. And where am I going to see these new Honda Goldwings? Well, you know, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, the place to go is DFW Honda in Grapevine. I'm telling you, if you want it, they got it. If they don't got it, they can get it. Great people out there. They are my dealership of choice, bar none. So, if you're in the market, go out and check them out. I'm getting nothing from them. I just feel strongly about it. So we're going to head out there this morning and see what they got on the floor. It's always a good ride. Albeit Dallas-Fort Worth, which you really take your life in your own hands getting on the freeways in Dallas-Fort Worth on two wheels. But, you know, is what it is. Alright, let's talk about bike news. What's going on in the motorcycle world this past week? Well, you guys heard me mention it last week that our friend Road Glide and TheLoneStarRidecast and a few others are heading off to Kerrville, I think it's Kerrville, to pick up their Grand Tour of Texas placard, because that is starting now. That would have been a great ride today too, but I just can't spend that much time away from home right now. So anyway, they're going to pick that up. That's cool. Here at the end of March, you guys have probably already seen some posts here and there. Southern Honda Power Sports in Eastridge, Tennessee is having their Goldwings and Glizzies event. Never had a Glizzy. Looking forward to that because I'm going to go this year. I still haven't nailed down the exact times I'm going, but I'm going to meet up with Mac when I get there, and we are going to do the Tail of the Dragon. Hopefully on a weekday. I've heard it's more sane on a weekday, so we're going to try it on a weekday. And I'll be happy to experience that. Everybody's got to. I haven't got to yet. I'll be happy to experience that. So that's coming up at the end of March. Look for that video early April sometime. Hope you guys saw my last week video where we had a little garage talk. Just sat and just reminisced about Cruiseman and his video series and how valuable it is. I'm not going to rehash it all. Go watch the video. But well worth your money. Go check it out. And of course I am coming at you once again on my beloved Insta360 X5 360 degree 8K camera right here on the post up here with an alternate view. Call it camera B, camera number 2, whatever. This wonderful ultralight 4K Insta360 Go Ultra on my helmet, giving you this first-person perspective. Love them both. Love them both. Tremendous cameras. All audio is coming to you Bluetoothing from the Sony SRL EXT and my helmet straight to the X5. Set the cruise control, 72, and we are off and chilling. Keep an ever constant eye on the crazy people on four wheels. Hey, I want to say a quick shout out to somebody who follows my motorcycle channel and my photography channel and comments on just about everything I put out. Really appreciate this guy, Matt. Matt, you know who you are. Thank you for all you do and supporting both of my channels. I appreciate you, bud. Welcome back. Also, on my trip to Tennessee, I am looking forward to potentially saying hello, shaking the hand of the man himself, Slappy with Slappy Adventures. Currently healing up from some surgeries. Everybody's prayers are with you, Slappy. If you can make it out, great. I'd love to shake your hand. If you can't, completely understand, my friend. You take care of you. Hopefully we'll see you there. Alright, my rant for the weekend. And yes, occasionally I have a rant. My rant for the weekend is, very recently, when I've been on four wheels, I've had some clearly younger dudes, sport bikes, lane split. They're either doing it on a freeway like this at 70 miles an hour, or they're coming up lane filtering, coming up at a red light so they can get to the front and head on. You know, it's one thing if you know, it's your life. You want to take that risk of a last second car moving over into your middle stripe here. So be it. But it also poses a risk to me. It's going to damage my car because I don't see you coming. Those lane splitters, you don't expect them. You don't see them coming. I might change lanes. Now I'm going to damage my car. I may very well hurt you, young man. And guess what? Then I'm going to be sued by you and your family and everybody else. For what? Because you chose to lane split. Yeah, it's a risk to me too. I do not see the benefit in a few minutes of time, saving a few minutes of time on the freeways or at a red light. That is my personal opinion, only my personal opinion. I realize it's illegal. I realize you do you. I get it. I will support every day of the week. You do you. But boy, I don't like it. I just don't like it. That's my rant for the weekend. There you go. Let me know in the comments how you feel. Same, different, strongly one way or the other. Make a case for it, I guess. I've heard all the arguments for it. Still don't like it. Still would never do it. It's harder to do on a Goldwing. Obviously, we wouldn't do it on a Goldwing. But even on a sport bike, just so dangerous. Okay, look at me. I'm continuing this rant. That's all the rant for today. Let's enjoy this beautiful sunny weather. I also want to offer something up, guys. You know the tragic event of last year. Everybody knows that if you watch my channel. If you've had a recent loss of a family member, spouse, child, whatever, you're struggling with something, because I know how hard it is. I know, without a doubt. But if you're struggling, feel free to reach out to me by email, robertwhitemoto@gmail.com. Send me an email. Tony Mitchell. Tony Mitchell is a good source, has a great book. He gave me one. I think it's in publication now. About his faith and how it helped him through a loss in his life, a tremendous loss in his life. So I'm sure Tony Mitchell wouldn't mind you reaching out to him. But let me just support you. If there's something I can do to turn tragedy into something decent, it's let me give you some words of encouragement. Not that words do a lot, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing that's going to do a lot for a situation like that. There's just nothing. But you're not alone, and you don't have to sit there in silence. Talk to me. I'll be happy to talk to you. Also, guys, coming up January of next year, so 11 months away. 11 months away. Cruising with Cruiseman. What's he call it? Bikes and boats? I forget. He's got a cute name for it. But we're all getting on a Norwegian cruise line ship, one of their newest ships, out of Florida, and we're going to take a 7-day cruise with like-minded motorcycle people. A lot have already signed up for it. I think there's still a few cabins available. Reach out to Cruiseman if you want to know more about that. Would love to see you on the boat with us. Be me and my wife and my son and a bunch of other Goldwing / motorcycle folks having a good time on the open ocean. Also, guys, I got a quick prayer request this week. I need you to pray for me and my son. We are attempting to get him signed up for college. It's been several decades since I stepped onto a college campus, so I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. But we went to see a counselor last week and got some good instruction from the nice counselor, and we're gonna complete an application and try to get him enrolled. He wants to start in that EMS program. He wants to be an EMS. Maybe someday leading to EMT and then paramedic. That's what he wants to do in his life. That is his passion. And for as long as that train is running, I'm going to support him in that effort. So you guys pray for us as we get him enrolled and he starts, wow, a whole new gig. Y'all know how different college is from high school. And you know his situation. He had a lot of assistance in high school, and there is assistance like that available in college too. But you know, every parent's dream is that their child succeeds and their child finds something they love to do in life. I know my daughter Megan did. She loved her job, she loved baking, she loved everybody around her, and that was echoed so much last year, so much. Anyway, you want to see your kids succeed, so we're going to endeavor in that. You guys pray for me and for Seth as we start that journey, and pray for my wife as she puts up with both of us. Alright, coming up on DFW Honda, a Honda powerhouse dealer. That means they got everything, can do everything, and they got the smarts to go with it. Let's see what's going on. Been coming here for decades, since the introduction of the VTX years ago. Park there. It's a busy place today. Out back here, the service bay. Great people in service. Jacob. Guess I'll park over here. Alright, they got a lot of used bikes here today too. Looks like a 25th anniversary Goldwing. Look at me turning this 360 camera like I need to. There's that beautiful sparkly black color. And then that matte green bagger. I always love that color. Seems like it might be hard to keep clean though. And then what looks like maybe a 2018 white. Nice. Are you in the market for a Rebel 1100? You know, I reviewed one of those. It's a nice little bike, a lot of fun. Oh, look, and they got one in green. And they got one in orange. Nice. Africa Twin, man. If I was 20 years younger, Africa Twin would be where I'm at. Is that Burgundy 1100? We're gonna go in a minute, check out the new Honda Goldwings, 26 Honda Goldwings. I always like to peruse through the used bikes just to see what's kind of on the market out here. Yamaha, Kawasaki, Suzuki's. I'm gonna call this Lane Splitter Road. The guy reviewing a Kawasaki 900 over there. Nice, love that retro look, the gold wheels. I don't know if he works here or he's just a YouTuber like me. I don't know. All right, let's go in and see what they got. This looks like it might be a red 2026 right here. Yep, I do believe it is. Sold, in other words, don't touch it. Yep. Oh, that Kawasaki has a nice sound to it. Yeah, that looks like it'd be a lot of fun to ride. It's a 2025s. Some previous generation back there. Y'all want to be like Cruiseman and Dale and grab a 2024 Police Interceptor? There's a 2025 Burgundy 25th anniversary. If I was going to get one, 25th anniversary, that's the only appealing color. Well, I take that back. Well, yeah, for the 25th anniversary, that is. Now, they have the silver one in 2025 too, but that's not a 25th anniversary edition. All right, let's see what we got here for the new ones. I walked right past them. All right, that is that gray. That's interesting. It's got a little bit of metallic flake in it. Yeah, can y'all see that flake? So it's similar to the white that Cruiseman has. It's not a flat gray. It's got a little metallic flake in it. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. I gotta say, that looks better in person than it does online. That is really nice. Oh, and there's the black, new black version. Look with the accents, the pinstriping, and the little, you see the little Goldwings like they had on the 2025? You know, Bob Carroll has a black one, and that's just a beautiful bike he's got. This is, wow, that's really nice. Good job with these colors this year, Honda. Good job. I'd love to see a vivid like a yellow or something, but okay. I'll take these. That looks like a, is it? Yeah, it's the burgundy version of a 2026. Okay. Very nice. Good job, Honda. Good job. That gray. You know, Cruiseman and I were talking about these grays, and he had a great idea of accenting it with a little bit of color, similar to the white 2024s. I think that might be awesome. Yeah, I gotta say, if I was in the market for a 2026, which I am not, but this gray might do it for me. It looks really good with that blacked out package, black wheels, black exhaust, black engine covers. Yeah, that's a hit, Honda. I might put a little pinstriping on it somewhere. It could use maybe even some black pinstriping on that gray somewhere. Well, some beautiful colors for the 2026 Goldwings. The black is amazing. That gray, a little bit of pearl in the gray, I bet out in the sun looks even more amazing. Yeah, well done. All right, I guess my time here at DFW Honda is over. Happy to have seen the new 2026s. I think they did a better job in 26 than they did in 25, to be honest with you. So I'm going to hit the road and head back to the house. I want to thank you guys for joining me this weekend for another Moto vlog. Please come back next weekend. Love you guys. Until then, ride safe and God bless.